Hi there, back again with another episode. So in this one, what do we want to do? We want to look into authentication. So actually, with Feda's, generator, we can actually generate like authentication for our app. Though I might not do that in this case because of what kind of authentication we are trying to do. But I have to still show like how it's done. So you can use MPX this time, not NPM. We used NPM the other time because we want to kind of create a Fedas project. So we can use NPX Fedas, then generates, and then we can specify authentication. So we can specify authentication, or rather than specifying authentication, I'm just going to show you like what are the help. So here you can see like what are the things you can do with it. So for example, you can run it, if you want to run a generator, you can generate a new app. So yeah, there's like this project idea I have in my head, which would need me to create multiple apps in one. So basically, like Fedas allow you to kind of manage multiple apps in one project. So like multiple apps that kind of have similar configurations and things like that. So you can manage them in one project. So in this case, you have this like app. I've not used this before because projects I work on, I don't really need to generate a new app for it. But yeah, when I check the source code, the code base, like yeah, I came across like a place where you can set up like an app as a service on its own that would also have like sub services. So then you have the service. You can generate a new service. You can generate a new hook. You can generate a new database connection, and then you can generate authentication. So authentication is similar to like generating a service in a way, because authentication we generate a service, just that it's going to do more than that. So for example, when I do npx fedas uh, generates authentication, it's going to ask me some questions like what type of authentication do I want to proceed with. I can just go and keep selecting. Maybe I want Google, I want Facebook, I want Twitter, I want GitHub, I want OAuth. Oh, sorry, Auth0. Auth0 is like this service that helps you undo authentication. So you can go for any of them if you want to, or you can just press enter. So I didn't choose anything, but then I could move on to the next one. What is your what is your authentication service name? In this case, what's our authentication service name? We can't use user because we don't really care. We don't care about users. We care about the codes, right? So we can call it. Let me pause and think of a name to call it. Sorry, names matter to me. Oh, so I've come up with the name members. That is after thinking of mem code, thinking of different stuff, and then going to cloud to still hacks and still not going with cloud zone. But I saw pass from cloud, and then I decided to remove code and just join pass to mem and became members. Okay, yeah. So the authentication service name is members. The parts where the service is going to be registered on is mempasses. Weird. The database the service is using is SQL. Actually, it's going to ask you SQL, MongoDB, or a custom service. So MongoDB will be disabled because we've already selected SQL as our database connection stuff. So SQL in this case means that it's going to automatically set up like a service for us to kind of, the service that is going to create is going to be kind of, it's going to extend like the default SQL service setup, so that we don't have to do anything if in case we don't need to maybe extend the service behavior. So yeah, you will see what I'm saying very soon. Then which schema definition format, type box of course. So sometimes you might not even want maybe a schema definition format at all. You might not want to use any schema for your service, which is fine. So in this case I want to, so I decide to use type box, and there we go. Weird, it's installed OAuth. I never mentioned I wanted to use OAuth. That's interesting. So now it has installed that. If I minimize, I can see authentication somewhere here. So yeah, for the authentication, I see JWT was set up, even if I didn't specify that. Weird. But yeah, uh, so this will be edited in the next video, but just for you to see what it looks like. Then that's for the authentication. I'm expecting to see something here. Okay, this is just the configuration for the query builder. So and then for the services, we would see mem passes because we just specified that. So you will see four stuff: class, schema, shared, and the main one. The main one is where we kind of try to register the stuff. Currently, the code may look weird, but I'll explain it as we proceed. Uh, so yeah, so this is what it looks like, and I'll talk a bit more about it when we get there. Then for the shared, this is the shared. So in the shared, you specify things like what kind of methods do you want to support. Like for example, if you support create, it means this service will support post request. If you support patch, it means this service will support like patch request. If you support get, it's going to support get request. If you support find, still get request. If you support remove, that it's going to support like delete requests. So that's like what it is in this case. And in our case, I don't think we will need to delete. Currently, I don't think we support delete, but this will be edited in the next video. So for now, let's see the schema. So this is what the schema looks like. Nothing is here currently. So actually, we can add to this. So I can start adding to this and add things like the code, for example, and yeah, and so on. But yeah, we're not doing that currently, and I think there is an error here, which we'll fix later, and it's because we are not using user, so it's like a problem from FedAS itself. So and yeah, this is the service. This is what I was saying. This service will extend connect service, which means by default it already has those methods we just mentioned. Get this. So if you don't even do anything, you can make requests to this service and it will work in as much we fix this error. So it will work like request you make to this service would work typically without doing anything. Just that if you don't do anything, it means your service is useless most times. It means your service doesn't do anything special. But in our case, our service is doing something special. So in the next video, we'll try to kind of go through editing it. Thank you.